What are we doing right now, honey?
Huh?
Doing a little Friday morning fishing?
Friday morning fishing. I've already caught 1.5.
1.5? What does the half mean?
It means I had him, and as I was reeling him in, he got off.
Yeah.
He flipped up in there.
He did.
It's
So
legit.
our pond is doing really well. We've probably got 20 or so largemouth bass in it. We also have bluegill. We put in 300 bluegill and some tilapia and some shiner minnows.
Why'd we put tilapia in?
Put tilapia in so we can catch them and eat them.
No, it's so they eat all this stuff.
Yeah, they eat all the vegetation too. And you can catch them and eat them.
We don't fish with the right lure.
But the tilapia are very seasonal. They will die in the winter. They are not very hardy, but they love the hot summer water, so yeah, it's just a beautiful Friday morning here. Try not to get hit by Julie's cast.
I wanted to catch something for you.
I want you to catch something for me too.
Come on.
Come on, little fishy. Can you talk to him?
Oh, yeah, I always talk to the little fishes.
Yeah, you talk to the fishies.
Especially when I'm trying to get them off the hook.
You're trying to get them off the hook. You're like, calm down.
I am. Stop. Settle down. I'm getting ready to put you back in.
Yeah.
Cooperate with me.
You'd think if they knew we were going to put them right back in the water, they'd be okay.
They'd hold still.
Here,
It's like a Band-Aid. It only hurts for just a minute.
let's walk down here. I've been fishing down here on this end of the pond. So I cut out a little walking path here so it's easier. Let's see. I don't know how to hold my camera and fish. So I may have Julie come film me in a minute.
Okay, Mike, what are you doing?
Well, I'm fishing, obviously. I've got a little bait caster. Julie and I are using bait casters now. We've been converted over to bait. Bait casters are really great, very accurate. You got nesting, you got to worry about casting them right, or else you'll end up with a big old rat's nest in your reel. And we have found that, man, these bass up here, both in our pond and where we got a lot of them and transported them back, love these plastics. So lots of fluorescent green, dark blues. They kind of go nuts for plastics. We've tried everything, top waters and rattle traps and lipless crankbaits and you name it. And they'll hit that stuff occasionally, but man, they love plastics, right, Julie?
That they do.
So.
And I like the plastics because they're easier to take off.
For sure. Let's see if I can't catch a
Those
fish.
double hooks are not fun. Because they have a tendency to swallow that entire lure.
On a lipless crankbait or something?
Yep.
This is a treble hook, double treble hook, so definitely it's easier to catch them because they kind of hook themselves, right? But so I just cast out, let it sink, and then just kind of work it back, because in the middle of the pond is some pretty tall foliage, grass, pond grass, whatever, and they're down there hiding out, hanging out. It's just trying to get them to act like they're hungry and strike the bait.
And I'm not getting in there this time.
You have gotten in the pond. You're the only one of us that's gotten in the pond.
One more cast, and then I'm cutting you out. Maybe you'll catch something here.
Trying.
I know you are. You had one on earlier.
When you're reeling them up through this kind of decomposing stuff here, makes it tough. It's easy to rip the fish off the hook. Simple truth. Texas rig, by the way.
What's a Texas rig?
It's just a way to rig up a worm on a hook.
I know
To make
that.
it weedless. It makes it weedless. The lure's way out there.
Tell them what the Texas rig is.
I don't know how to describe it. It's a
You take the hook and you basically
stick through the nose.
weave it through the plastic, through the nose, and then it comes out the belly and sits on top of the back.
Makes it a weedless bait for the most part. It's not perfect, but it pretty much comes out clean every time.
Does your wife know how to make a Texas rig?
She does. She's good at it now. Might get a little bit of pond moss on it.
All right, I'm gonna shut you down now. It's okay, I'll put it back on if you do. Mike has a fish on. He's reeling it in.
Gotta drag him through all this crap. Look at all that.
Is that a fish? Or is that moss?
It's a fish.
Holy cow, look how big he is. That's a bigger one than the one I got this morning. Man.
Look, it's half moss,
Have fish.
half fish. Yeah, so we're done fishing. Fun little morning. You know, what's great about having your own pond is if you want to come out for 30 minutes, an hour, no big deal. You get back in the Polaris and you head back to the house. So Julie and I try to fish, what'd you say, honey, almost every day?
Yeah.
At least a little bit, just because it's relaxing and fun, and like to see what we can get out there. So now we're heading to the Hog Trap, and we are going to set up the Hog Trap, and we'll show you how we do that here in a second. It's kind of a morning of fun here at the ranch. Yeah. All right, so here's our Hog Trap. Julie is currently about to set it. So as you can see, it's about 20 feet in diameter, or 20 feet around 20 feet in diameter, I guess is the right word. It's a circle of just hog wire. And what happens is we set this trap here like Julie's doing with a little, the best way to use it is a trip wire. And so all that's happening is this gate is sitting on a stake that's in the ground. And so what happens is we're gonna bait this straight up and down, honey, if you can. You can stick it into the ground a little bit.
I just want to get it on that. I don't want it on that wire. I'm trying to avoid that.
All right, so see how it's set right now. It's pretty sensitive, so what will happen is the hogs will come down here and come in, and they usually don't trip it here, and they'll come in. We're gonna put corn out here past the trip wire that's right here, and they will come in and trip that. The gate will close, the roaches get in, but they can't get out. And over the last year plus that we've been here, honey, we've trapped how many?
39.
39. So we've trapped 39. One time we had 22 hogs in here one night. Huge. Normally we get 2 or 3, one singles every once in a while. But the idea is to get rid of them because they are completely destructive pest animals. The feral hogs out here are bad. So that's our hog trap.
Well, we got the